So it's day one of Thoreau's walking experiment. I'm in Santa Monica, and I came here to find real-world examples of walking. Not walking. Walking, but I don't think we can count that. Can't count that either. Alright, so these guys are walking, but they're going somewhere, so that doesn't count. I'm not sure what that guy's doing, but it's pretty awesome. So the upshot of this to me is that Thoreau might be right. It may be that only one or two people have a genius for walking. So it's day two of the Thoreau experiment. I'm in Malibu State Park, beautiful place to walk. And today I'm going to be testing out the magnetism principle. Alright, so the idea is that you let nature guide you through a kind of magnetism Thoreau doesn't really explain. But right now I'm feeling pulled toward those two mountains behind me. Alright, so I just made it to the top, or at least as high as I'm going to go, as you can see. Keeps on going, but I'm not going to do that today. And I tell you, the main thing I notice, this idea that Thoreau has about wildness. I mean, there's something so raw about walking through the bushes, you know, pushing through the bushes, being off the trail. And what I notice is what I think Thoreau's getting at, that there's a level of experience that's deeper than thought. For most of that, I had no thoughts about emails that I needed to write. It was just this kind of raw experience of walking. And I think that's really what he's getting at. All right, so I'm psyched about today. We're gonna test out the tree climbing principle. And I'm here in Malibu State Park, and right now I'm looking for a good tree to climb. Let's do this. Alright, so as you can see, I'm about halfway up. Not even halfway, like 15 feet up. This is about as far as I'm gonna go though. As you can see, that's the way up, and that looks crazy to me. There's no way I'm doing that. That's the way down. And I really don't want to be that guy. You know, philosophy professor falls from tree, an art of living experiment. It's not the way I want to go. So I think I'm going to hang out here for a little bit. So I've been up here for about 10 minutes or so, and I keep looking down. It makes me feel a little nauseous, a little lightheaded. And I gotta say, this is not my favorite of the art of living experiments. And I get what Thoreau's talking about, that, you know, he says when he climbed a tree, he felt this feeling of elevation, and you know, he talks about elevation as being like a place where you can begin to transform yourself. And I think that's right, but I'm not sure, for me, this is the best way to get there.